So you guys were one. I'm hearing a lot of you guys. You guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that. And when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So it's shorter. There you go. Crazycatlady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use, educational, for education and entertainment purpose.
Dragon Ball Z. Dragon, come get.
Okay, hi everybody, Martha here. So today we're doing Dragon Ball history of Dragon Ball Z since the last time we did Dragon Ball. So, for people who don't know, Dragon Ball is about a Saiyan. This is when we find this is the show we find out Goku is a Saiyan because in Dragon Ball they don't really know what he really is. I know that I did not mention that one's more based off of Journey of the West, which is an old Japanese tale, and about a monkey boy, which is why Goku had a tail. But I think around this time, he got his removed during the last thing, and 5 years have passed since he defeated Piccolo at the World Arts Tournament, and him and Gigi got married, and now they have a son named Gohan, who's named after Goku's grandpa, the man who raised him, and now Gohan has a tail just like him, and he's learning how to be a scholar, and he does not know of the great strength that he has in him. Really, he has not been trained has not been trained to do stuff like his dad, because his mom Gigi forbids it. So really, and during this we learn because he ends up hurting Radish really well, and so later on we meet Vegeta, one of the best characters one of the best animated rivals out there, and then they have Cell, Trunks, Frieza, Kid Trunks, Goten, Gohan's little brother, and the show ends with Majin Buu being the last one. To tell you the truth, I don't know how much of that last episode is still canon or something like that. That's still going to end up being what Dragon Ball Super is going to end up doing. I don't know if I'm going to do a review, because that one's not 20 years old yet. It's not technically a classic yet. But I didn't like Dragon Ball. I think that my favorite, even though I started watching this show during the Boo saga, which a lot of people don't like. I would say Cell's saga and the Frieza saga would be my best ones. Even though the Cell saga is the last one and the Android saga was the last ones I watched. Really, because I kind of watched them out of order, since I was introduced to this thing late. So let's get started and find out when everything was created and stuff like that, and all the actors and stuff like that. I'm sorry if I can't pronounce them correctly. Exactly right for front. I will put their names on the from their pictures, so you know how to. The way you can look at them yourself and see if I how well I do. So, um, the creator is R. A. Kaya Tulala. See, I'm not very good at pronouncing that. I'm sorry. So let's see when was the first copy made for this. Well, I'm looking for that. I would say Vegeta is my favorite character. Okay, so here we go. Looks like the first copy. It looks like the run started in December 3rd, 1984. Why did I say 40? June 5th, 1995 was the last time it was published. And for the anime, looks like the anime showed in April 26th, 1989, and the final episode was January 31st, 1996 in Japan. So, let me see if I can find the actors, and since I will probably for that one, I'm just probably going to name it like mostly the Saiyans, probably not Goku's friends because they're probably the same as like actors. I'm probably just going to talk about the Saiyans and some of the villains and stuff like that. So, do you want to know who played Krillin, Yamcha, Bulma? Go back to my Dragon Ball video, and you'll find out there. Otherwise, I would really just be repeating myself. Okay, for the Japanese actors, Reno, Naruto La Moha plays Gohan, plays Goku, but she also plays Gohan as a kid. I don't know if she plays him as an adult though. Frieza is played by Naruto Rasa. Vegeta is played by Ho La Ryo. Both Future Trunks and Kid Trunks are both played by the same person, Kazuo Tasi. And it seems there's anybody else that's new here. I don't really see Cell. I'm pretty sure Goten's supposed to also play by the same played by her too. So I'll look up to see if when Gohan gets older if he changes actors. But so hold on. Okay, I'm pretty sure that Gohan's played by this so she plays all three of them. Man, at her age, and she's like 80 years old, and she plays three different characters. I don't know if she uses all the same voices for all three of them, but sheesh, and they're all guys. Yeah. I mean, I have watched some of the subs. So I know that her voice sounds different than the dubs. So yeah. Anyway, so here's Cell's Japanese actor, Noah Wakamoto. That's who plays Cell, and that's all we're gonna look for. So we're gonna now do the ones for the the dubs, and I'll find out when it came to America. So yay! Okay, so here we go. Looks like it came to America in 1989 to 2003, and the voice actors, American voice actors, Sean Scalber and 11 others. He plays Goku. This is slash Kakarot. Christopher Stabden plays Vegeta. Gohan is played by Stephanie Nadi. It says older Gohan. I don't know what that. And for, let me see if I can find Frieza, because I did Frieza. It said Cell right here. Damien Clift plays Cell. For Goten is Karen Edward. For Trunks, hopefully, I don't know if this is for both Trunks. Chris Eric Vell. Okay, so I gotta look up for Frieza, older Gohan, and Kid Trunks. So hold on. Okay, for Kid Trunks, Layla Barn. He plays him as a kid. So now for adult Gohan. Okay, for adult Gohan, Kyla Henry Hilabeth. So next is for Frieza. I think that's it. Okay, so it looks like he had two different actors. Chris Ayres, who played him during the original run, until Kai came around in Super, where Lyndon Young took over for him. So I might put him for Kai, but not many people watch. I did watch Kai, but I did not like it because it took out all the filler, and some of the filler episodes were really good. And it didn't even bother redubbing the Boo Saga. So that's basically it for for everything. So I liked the show. It was really it's what, I don't know. It's what brought me to anime. Brought me to anime because technically Pokemon did that. So I think I watched that before this, but I think I learned what anime was through this. I don't know. I didn't know what anime was when I was watching Pokemon since I was probably like too young. I didn't even know it was from a different country probably back then. So I did like it. It's a really great show. I know a lot of it shows a lot of fighting and violence in it. I think it's really like trying to show like it's not always the answer, but a lot of times it is the answer. It looks like, so it's kind of hard to tell what the lesson is. But because Gohan, the thing is why a lot of times people don't have a hard time liking him because sometimes he goes back to being a regular person and not training and just having a regular life. He struggles time to find time to find training, but don't all of us when it comes to our hobbies when they become adults? How often do you play? Now as a kid, I play video games a lot more than I did when I was an adult, as I do as an adult, and it's basically with the same exact thing with him training. So, but he even said during the Cell games he doesn't like doing it. So when he was fighting Cell, and he didn't want to fight. He kept on having, and Cell had to breaking it out of him. And Vegeta accepted that he's a good guy, and I do think he's a lot better dad than Goku sometimes, because he actually stays around and not runs off. But so yeah. I mean, he's a lot. I think he reminds me a lot of my father. Both of them were strong, headstrong, and have a hard time hugging their kids when they need it. But both of them eventually came around to it. So, I like the show. So if you're into that kind of stuff, go watch it. I would say, I think the youngest you could probably enjoy this is at least 8. So, and I think you can continue watching as an adult, because there's some things that you don't understand on there that you wouldn't understand unless you're an adult. So, I don't know what show I'm going to do next. I'm not decided. I have plenty of ideas. I might do one that's new, because I haven't reviewed the Proud Family new show, and I haven't done the 4th season of Teen Titans yet. So, but there's plenty other shows I watched as a kid, and some old classic characters out there that I have not talked about yet. Their animation. I might talk about one that's kind of live action, but it had animated characters around her, so I might do her next. Which is technically the very first character that Disney created. So I might do her, even though she was just a little girl around Disney characters. But let me know about who else you want me to talk about. Hopefully it's a show around my lifetime, because otherwise I don't know if it's really worth to talk, because I won't have the same memories as those. So, see you guys later. Like, favorite, and subscribe. And next time on Animation History. Bye.